Kiana's flex appeal was recorded on location at the beautiful West End Maui on Kanapali Beach.
Did you ever notice that some people say, I have to go work out, and other people say, I get to go work out? Obviously, some people genuinely look forward to training and others don't. Why? Because those who train eagerly obviously know the benefits of training: faster metabolism, increased energy, a stronger, shapelier physique, and better self-esteem. Here's a workout you can look forward to for your arms, starting off with dips and barbell curls, moving on to kickbacks, incline curls, hammer curls, and the French press. You're just in time to join Darren, Brad, and I for our awesome arm workout. Darren's starting off with the bench dips, which are the most basic exercise for the triceps. Lowering slowly, pushing up, contracting the tricep muscle. This is also called a reverse push-up.
How's it feel, Darren?
Great. This is actually my favorite tricep workout. Get a great pump, and all you really need is a bench or even a chair at home.
You can even do this in the office.
And don't be afraid of your range of motion. If you go too far down, Darren is really advanced at this exercise. If you feel like your shoulders are being sacrificed, limit your range of motion and be safe first. Safety
first. And if you want to add a little resistance, you can push down slightly to give them a little more resistance to make it harder. Okay, let's move on now. He just trained the triceps, now moving on to the front of the arm or the biceps. Now he's using the easy curl bar, and because of the bend of the bar, it's more comfortable on the wrists. Using the elbows as a pivot. When you do a bicep curl, you want to make sure the elbow stays under the shoulder and doesn't come forward in front of the body.
I really like this easy bar curl. You can do 2 sets on the outside, then mix it up and do 2 sets on the inside. Get a little variation.
You know, all you guys out there, we know you love to train arms, but remember, you got to train both the biceps and the triceps. The triceps actually are a bigger muscle, so if you want your arms to look big, you need to train both sides. Okay, let's move on now. Speaking of big triceps,
big muscle.
Brad's starting off with a kickback. Again, elbows in alignment with the shoulder, extending the arm up, holding for a beat at the top. If he needed a spot, I can hold right here at the forearm and help him up. Good. Now when you work out, you may find you get a little sore, but keep in mind that recovery from a workout is different from person to person. Fatigue in the form of muscle soreness is acute in the initial stage, so you'll get the sorest as you first start your workouts. This is especially true of somebody who's been inactive for a while and are just starting to train. Seniors or older people should take adequate time to recover. So if you feel a little sore, just lower your intensity and increase the rest in between workouts. Incline curls are fantastic for getting that nice separation in the bicep and the delt. Yeah, you love this exercise, don't you?
I do. What it does is it brings a lot of the stress that you would get being placed on the shoulder by sitting back in an inclined position. Puts all that stress right on the belly of the bicep. Makes it harder. You want to get those last extra reps, do them singularly.
Good. Now, I know we talk a lot about strength training, but nutrition is very important. It's important to keep your blood sugar up, so bring a lot of healthful snacks with you throughout the day. Try to eat 4 to 5 small meals instead of just 3 large Mondo meals. Okay, let's move on now. Our last superset. It's hammer time. Now, hammer curls are similar to the standing alternating, but you're just using a hammer grip. Works more of the forearm and brachialis.
It also works the short head of the bicep as well. A little variation from the standard curl. You also do these 2 arms at a time.
Perfect. And again, with any standing exercise, keep the knees slightly bent, abs tight, which is the natural girdle to the body for support.
Great form.
You've done these before. You like these. He does these in between workouts out here all the time. Okay, the second half of his superset, French press.
All ready to go.
Thank you.
And we have a lot of fun out here in Maui training together. As you can see, it's a good way to spend time with friends and family and be role models for children. Spend healthy time together. Now with the French press, you want to make sure and lower slowly to protect the elbow.
To give good isolation on this exercise, you'll notice Darren's elbows are tight together. They're not swaying outward, bringing the chest into play here. He keeps them tight, good extension at the top.
Perfect. So remember, Flexi-Peelers, if you want to have outrageous arms like these guys, you've got to train the biceps and the triceps evenly. Requires power bursts in all directions. Very quick, strong moves are the mark of a good player. However, you just might find yourself in the same situation if you hike down a steep mountain path or even dodge that dreaded New York traffic. So pay attention to these multi-directional Kiana metrics.
Most hockey skills and support needs are based upon single leg functions. The split squat with cycle develops single leg power. Notice that as Darren jumps up, he switches leg positions. The front leg kicks to the back and the back leg bends up and comes forward. He lands in a split squat position and jumps up again. Like all plyometrics, this looks easy, but it isn't. It's really an advanced exercise and requires tremendous leg strength. So make sure you can easily handle squats, split squats, and lunges before attempting this drill. You can see that the lower body is forced to move very quickly from stretched to contracted muscles. This develops the muscle speed that can't be achieved through strength training alone. Kay is doing lateral hops, which will help the hockey player develop the power and quickness needed for skating maneuvers. She jumps sideways down the row, landing on both feet. She uses her arms for balance and pushes off immediately and smoothly to change direction. By gradually increasing the number of times you go up and down the row, you could develop muscular endurance as well as power. One of the best things about this plyometric drill is that you don't need a lot of space. You do need a comfortable landing surface that will give in order to prevent jarring the lower body with excessive force. Indoor mats, cork tracks, grass, or spring-loaded floors could fill the bill. The lateral jump with single leg develops the power of one limb based upon the unilateral support needed in the sport. Brad and Darren push sideways off the ground on a single foot and land on that same foot. Immediately, they push off sideways again, continuing pushing off and landing on the same foot. Single leg squats would prepare you for this drill. By the way, if you're working out at home or on the road and don't have access to a lot of weights, try the single leg squat. You won't need as much weight and it will help your balance. Box drills can be done in 30, 60, or 90 seconds. You should touch the top of the box once per second. If you're new to box drills, first make sure you have proper leg strength. And secondly, try the 30 and 60-second drills prior to moving on to the 90-second. All hockey players need the power endurance created by the 90-second box drill. As a matter of fact, almost every sporting activity requires this power. But remember, these drills are deceptively simple. Make sure you have trained the lower body before you start. You will notice that as Darren does the zigzag drill, he jumps from one side to the other, always taking off and landing on the same foot. Try not to double hop at touchdown. Development of power twisting ability is essential in hockey. Plyometrics force the muscle to lengthen under tension and then immediately contract, which develops speed. When you add the speed to strength, what do you get? Power.
training is a great way to provide your body and mind with an off-season change of pace. If you're not training for a particular sport, use cross-training as a method to add more fun and variety to your workout program. In addition to my cross-training tips, check out my Aquaflex and Kiana metric segments too. You'll need fast, strong, muscular moves to defend properly in basketball. Plyometrics can develop both lower and upper body power.
Successful basketball defense is being able to react quickly without losing body control and position. Because of this, plyometric leg power training with great exercises like lateral cone hops, zigzag drills, and others that our cast will be demonstrating are valuable in enhancing the basketball defensive play. Strength and quickness are needed when body weight is over one leg, such as when you quickly switch directions. All of these plyometric drills will help you develop your reflexes, quickness, and agility. So if you're new to this type of training, you'll have to strength train first. If you try these drills, particularly in the sand, without the proper strength, you'll run out of energy in a hurry and potentially injure yourself. Remember, we're professionals out here. You've got to walk before you can run, so train to cross-train. Try designing your own sport-specific plyometric program. Simply mirror the muscle action to which you want to add power. The incline push-up depth jump will develop upper body muscle speed that will allow you to react quickly once the trained lower body moves you rapidly into position. Try the hand clap push-up before attempting the incline depth jump. You can do these anywhere, at the beach or in your own backyard.
Your weight training workout should feature lunges along with the upper body and abdominal training.
To excel in basketball, you need to move quickly in any direction and maintain balance and stability with the body's center of gravity over one leg. One of the best lower body exercises to increase strength is the lunge. You should lunge side to side as well as forward. Foot placement has to become second nature in order to avoid knee injury. Upper body strength is necessary to block shots, make steals, as well as to rebound and make the quick outlet pass. Your workout routine will have to include strength training exercises such as side raises to strengthen the side delts and the chest press for well-developed pecs and strong triceps. In addition to adding force to your arm movements, strength training will prepare you for the upper body medicine ball drills that will help you develop more power. As all you flexipelers know, we can't forget our abs. They're the key stabilization muscles in the body and the center to our physique. Without strong abdominal muscles, we have no foundation for either strength or plyometric work.
Did you know I'm constantly asked about whether it's better to use free weights or machines? One isn't necessarily better than the other, as there are pros and cons for both methods. Depending on your fitness level and your fitness goals, the following can help you decide what'll work best for you. On the positive side for free weights, they're more effective in developing the stabilization muscles because you control the weight through the entire motion in all directions. Basically, free weights produce overall muscular strength and more power. The disadvantages of free weights are when training alone, they can be dangerous. For example, if you get stuck and you need a spot. The advantages of machines are they're safer and easier, and there's not as much balance required because you follow the track of the machine. Certain machines are actually more effective in isolating muscles or muscle groups. The disadvantages of machines are you move through the predetermined path of the machine, making it virtually impossible to strengthen the stabilization muscles, which are the abdominals, the glutes, and the hamstrings. Most machines are built for the average-sized person, so that very short or very tall people will find it almost impossible to use the machines at all. Machines can be a plus, especially when you're working out alone with heavy weights, but you should learn with free weights so that you can develop proper stabilization and neurological control. And you should never eliminate free weights from your workout routines. So all in all, a combination of free weights and machines is the best way to enjoy the benefits of both worlds. to build your body using all the latest high-tech equipment. It's fun to use all the state-of-the-art machines and the best free weights available. Today we're going to mix up our normal routine and do our entire total body workout using machines. If you've got 30 minutes 3 times per week, we can get you in shape. Today's total body workout is starting off with the leg press for the glutes and the thighs. You want to make sure and press the back into the pad. This is excellent if you have any kind of back problems. It's a great alternative to the squat.
What's real important too, Kiana, is you're extending your legs. You're keeping a slight bend in your knee to not hyperextend your knee.
That's important. You want to protect your knees and use proper form. That way we can exercise and stay healthy longer, right?
That's right.
No injuries. And last one. Okay, let's move on now to the seated row. I mean, to the seated calf. Just think if you're paying attention.
Increase that ginkgo biloba.
I love training calves. Looks so great, helps you with stabilization and in all kinds of sports. You want to make sure when you're doing your calf exercises to get the complete range of motion. And I want you to really extend up on your toes as high as you can, Darren. There you go. You have nice calves.
Thank you.
You can really see the separation, the development, and behind his lower leg. Good. Ooh, that Maui Breeze feels awesome. And let's go. 5 more. Come on, pump it up. 4, 3, 2. Okay, let's move on now to the iso row, shall we?
Let's go.
Come on, my friend. Now it's time to move on to the back. The high row machine is excellent for developing muscularity and thickness throughout the back. Want to get the complete range of motion? Think about retracting the scapula or squeezing the shoulder blades together and down in order to isolate the back muscles. Good, Darren. Come on. This is fun working out with you today.
Now, working with any of these machines, it's really important that we get that full range of motion.
Good. One advantage of working out with machines is that you're following the track of the machine, making it easier to isolate that particular muscle. Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
My turn. Now it's time to work the upper chest area. The incline bench press is fantastic. It not only strengthens your upper body, your chest area, but also your secondary muscle groups. You're hitting the shoulders and the triceps too.
Kiana's got great form here. If you notice, she's bringing the weight down just before she reaches the rest position. Keeps those muscles working. There is no rest for the wicked, isn't that right?
That's right. 9 and 10. Trying to say I'm wicked? Don't forget, flexi pillars. You can't increase total body power by strength training alone. Power is the ability to develop force rapidly, so be sure and incorporate plyometrics like jumping and hopping into your workouts in addition to strength training. Preacher curls are fantastic for developing that peak area of the bicep that looks so nice. Strong arms will help you in all kinds of sports, tennis, basketball, skiing, and everyday activities as well. Get the complete range of motion. Many times you see people cheating themselves and they're not lowering the bar completely. Good, Darren. Come on, one more. If you needed a spot, I could help him out right here. Good. I love this exercise for the shoulders. Shoulder presses right here on the parabody machine. Down slow, exhale up.
Kiana's keeping her torso nice and straight up and down. Her lower back pressed up against the back of the bench. Protect that lower back.
Again, I'm not locking out the elbows. I'm keeping a slight bend at the top, contracting my delts.
How's that feeling there?
8, feels so good. I can really feel the muscles getting warm. 9 and 10. Okay, last exercise right over here for the abdominal muscles. On the Roman chair, I'm sure you've all seen this in the gym. This is what you do on it. Knee ups. But here's a little flexipeel tip. You want to make sure and start with your knees already bent. And you want to start from a stopped position. That way you're not using momentum. Good. Excellent. Think about curling your hips up. Excellent.
You really want to make sure you tilt that pelvis forward. Contract those lower abs.
Whenever you train your abs, think about bringing your body up almost in a U or V shape, like an accordion. That way you can really contract the abdominal muscles completely. So as you can see, it doesn't take a lot of time to get a well-rounded workout in. If you incorporate exercises like the leg press and seated calf raises, some rows, incline presses, shoulder presses, and the Roman chair knee-ups, you can get a great physique in 30 minutes 3 times per week. Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction? Fact or fiction? If you like to train with heavy weights like I do, listen up. Heavy resistance training can cause spot increases or hypertrophy of selected muscles. Fact, it's true. While fat cannot be spot reduced, a muscle can be spot increased using a specific exercise to target that muscle while weight training. For example, heavy side raises increase the outer head of the deltoid or shoulder muscle. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you had a great time. But before you leave, take a look at what's coming up next week.
More fitness fun is coming up in the next Kiana's Flex Appeal. In home gym, we'll be supersetting our chest and back, biceps and triceps, and shoulders. In our seniors and kids workout, we'll show you how to prevent Little League elbow. In cross training, we'll show you some resistance and plyometric drills to improve your basketball rebounding. And in Pro Gym, I'll show you how to get that washboard stomach using isometrics, the medicine ball, and machines.